We never really got to see a battle on Highgarden. I mean, in the latest episode of Game of Thrones, of course, Jaime Lannister withdrew from Casterly Rock where the Unsullied were attacking, and they went to Highgarden. In this, they wiped out one of the big houses, but we never really got to see the battle. So today I'm going to try and see if I can reenact it for you the best way possible. This, of course, is a 7 Kingdoms Total War mod for Attila Total War, using all the Game of Thrones things. I will be playing as the Tyrells here. So actually, this is supposed to be Highgarden. Obviously, there isn't the textures. It was a lot smaller than this, and it probably didn't have as many Roman buildings in it. But nonetheless, I think this is better than nothing to defend, of course, as Highgarden. So actually, Olenna Tyrell isn't actually in the game at the moment, so I couldn't play as her to be the commander, so we're going to have her husband, Mace Tyrell, defend the last post. That's probably the biggest inaccuracy we got in this battle at the moment, but nonetheless, we're going to go and have a look at the attacking forces. So of course, it is led by Jaime Lannister, as it is in the episode. Here he is, looking sexy as usual, defending his name and coming to the Tyrell's demise. Of course, he had a bit of help from the Tarleys as well. So over here, where is he? He must be over here somewhere. Here he is, Randyll Tarley. He went and helped Jaime Tyrell take over Highgarden. Once again, that's Samwell Tarley's dad. If you guys haven't watched the show, Samwell Tarley's a nice dude. His dad is less so. So let's see how this battle plays out. Now, of course, no spoilers for the show, but I think this is going to go down pretty much exactly the same. To start with, they have to get past this arch line here on the front. Next, we have some men-at-arms spears from the Tyrells, and then after that, we have some men-at-arms melee troops. What I've done is I've then got a pike wall here of some men-at-arm pikes, and of course, then if we need to get them into action, these guys are ready. These guards melee. These are pretty much the elite troops of the Tyrell army. And of course, if needed, Mace Tyrell can charge out and do his thing. But if we're trying to keep it to the TV show, we've got to be sitting in our quarters just waiting for them to come. So let's play the battle and see how this goes out. So it looks like the archers are shooting already. Here we go, shooting into the fronts of the Lannisters. Will we be able to get any kills? I don't know. Here we have some pikemen. Of course, there are less Tarley forces. It doesn't actually show in the episode how many of Tarley's forces there are, but of course Randyll Tarley's there, and in the second episode, he is talking to Jaime Lannister about how he's going to help the Lannisters a bit out there as well. So I presume it wasn't just Randyll Tarley on his own. He actually brought a few of his men with him. But some of the Lannisters are actually falling here, or they're just knocking over. No, they're just knocking over a wall. Okay, I see how it is. Who are these guys then? I'm pretty sure these are like the men-at-arms. Okay, they're the guardsmen. These are pretty decent guys here. I was debating on whether to put Gregor Clegane into the mix just for the fun of it, even though he wasn't in the actual battle. But I thought, no, let's try and keep it true. Oh, okay, some people have just been shot. So these guys are pretty good swordsmen. Obviously, they are probably not going to be able to withhold the Lannisters. I don't know. As they said in the show, the Tyrells have never been the experts at fighting, but they might be able to put up a bit of a chance if they fight properly. Okay, it looks like the gate is pretty much down already. That is awkward. So let's bring back the archers. Pull them back, lads, to the middle. Actually, let's not pull them back all the way to the middle. If we get them about here, they should still be able to slightly help. Okay, so actually the Tyrells are fighting uphill against these Lannisters coming down, and they are getting brutally attacked by the Lannister longbowmen at the back. What is our Lannister cavalry doing? They might be charging up sometime soon. And our Lannisters coming up the middle yet? It doesn't quite look like it. Not quite yet. These guys are going to get a beating though. Oh, and some oil is being poured down on these guys. That is brutal. They have just been completely burnt alive. Here comes Randyll Tarley's forces. They are coming up, seeing what kind of damage they can do to this Tyrell force. And here we have a lone Lannister on his own. What's he going to be doing? Is he going to be doing anything? Oh, he's being challenged. He's being challenged by a spearman. Oh, 2 spearmen. And he's being killed, actually. That is unfortunate for that Lannister. Unfortunate indeed. Okay, so some of the Lannister cavalry is actually making its way up the ramp. Is that Jaime Lannister's cavalry force? I don't know. No, it looks like that's just the mounted guardsmen. Where is actually Jaime Lannister's force of his bodyguards and him himself? Oh, actually, some Lannisters have actually made it over to this tower here and have captured it. Oh dear, this is not looking good for the Tyrells. They are being swamped and overwhelmed. Okay, so some pikemen of the Randyll Tarly forces have made it up, and they're going to be doing some damage. And I think I just heard that some of the Tyrells are starting to flee, but they are actually doing a pretty good job against these Lannisters down here. Oh no, these are some Tarleys and Lannisters, but the Lannister forces is dwindling a little bit on this side, of course, going down there, and that tower has just completely fallen down. But of course, the Tarleys doing a decent job as well. Obviously, they do have the smaller force, but this centre line is probably going to fall at some point pretty soon. Oh dear, this really is a mistake for the Tyrells. They just don't have the fighting power to withstand the forces. So how are these guys doing back here? Here we have Mace Tyrell. How's he looking? He's looking pretty frightened. He probably knows that this is his end. Oh dear, I feel a bit sorry for him. So what we're actually going to do is let's try and set up some of these guys here and get them ready for the inevitable breach of Lannisters and Tarleys that will be coming up pretty soon. See if they can hold them off as pikemen, or will it just be a little bit too much to source? Or will it be a little bit too much to withhold? So let's kind of set them up at the choke points. I'm pretty sure that's everywhere they can get up. That looks like a pretty good place. Oh, actually, these aren't the pikemen, are they? They're the swordsmen. Okay, if that's the case, we're gonna get the swordsmen, and look, we'll keep them there for now. We'll get these pikemen, set them up. We'll move the swordsmen out in a second. We'll just get these pikemen sorted first. Obviously, it's unlikely the Lannisters and Tarleys are going to attack at all points, but of course we can move and switch to wherever we need them to. And up come the forces here from the Lannisters. Okay, they're going to have to move pretty quick. Let's get some swordsmen in place over here. Oh dear, well, this is not looking good whatsoever. Okay, so these guys are set up here. It looks like we still have some forces, but that is not going to be enough. It looks like the Lannister army is coming up here. We have some guys on this side. Here we go. So these are some Randyll cavalry, Randyll Tarly cavalry. Okay, can this pike wall hold? That is the question. Because this, oh dear, an entire unit has perished. It's going to be a tricky one. Here we go. Up they come. Up they come into the battle, into the pikes. Oh my. Oh, that is brutal. Oh, dear me. Pikemen doing an amazing job there. Charge in. Here come the heavy swordsmen of the Tyrells, trying to do the last stand here against the Tarleys. Let's get these guys on this side. Oh, some more men are fleeing. Are the Lannisters attacking from anywhere else? It doesn't really look like it. But it looks like all our men are pretty much destroyed from over there. Oh, some Lannisters are going around and capturing the points in these angles. It's not looking good, not looking good. But how is this battle going on? Okay, so these swordsmen have actually pushed back the Tarly men. So that's pretty good. Obviously, could be better. Could be better. They could not be losing this at all. But what can you do? Here come the Lannisters. They look a little bit exhausted. That could be advantageous. That could be very advantageous here. Let's charge these guys in the flanks as well. Here we go. Protect the flanks of our men. Oh, there's some Lannister cavalry behind. Oh, here's Randyll Tarly himself. getting in the battle. Oh, look at him go. He's in a risky position though. I would not like to be in the middle of all those pikes on my horse. He's taken down many, many men. The Lannisters look like they might be starting to push through, maybe. Look at Randall Attila over there. What's the situation like over here? Okay, so there are a few men over here. Nothing massive though, nothing massive. Just one cavalry squadron. We might be able to bring some more of these men around here. Let's march these guys up. Yeah, it looks like this is where the big bulk of the attack is trying to happen at the moment. Are they pushing through? I don't know. The Tyrells are doing a pretty decent job actually. Maybe the course of history will actually change. Randall Tarley's still going at it over there. He's still trying his best to win this battle. But it looks like the Tyrells are doing a pretty decent job actually. We might see a change in the course of Game of Thrones history. Don't know why they're cheering. They've not won yet. What do they think they're doing? Right, where's Jaime Lannister's forces then? Oh, this is actually Jaime Lannister's force. Can we see him? Oh, okay. It looks like Mace is being attacked by a few arrows. He's fine over there. Where's Jaime Lannister? Can't see him. But the Lannisters are bringing some men up here. That isn't a great thing for the Tyrells. But nonetheless, they seem to be... Oh, they are dwindling a little bit on this side. But we should be able to bring these guys forth. Randall Tarley's still alive here. Still doing his job. The Lannisters are pushing them back. They are starting to push them back. Just get in there, men. Support your kind. Defend your house. This is the last stand of the Tyrell house. If they fall, down goes the whole of one of the great houses. Oh, these pikes are doing a great job here. Taking out these men. Can we spot Jaime Lannister yet? Aha, here he is. Fighting his way through the army. Oh, it looks like the guys on this flank have actually started to flee. Right, let's bring these men up here. Let's reinforce the sides. Because otherwise this area is going to fall. And that is probably where the main force of the Lannisters are. And of course the Tarleys. So if this side falls, we all fall completely. Now we do have the Lannisters cavalry trying to push through, but our pikes and swordsmen are holding them back pretty well. Although we are heavily outnumbered, seem to be doing a pretty good job. I don't know how Randall Tarley is still alive there. It's quite impressive, as he doesn't seem like quite the fighter in the TV series, but he seems to be doing a pretty good job. Okay, the pikemen of the Tarleys are coming up now. Can they match the pikemen now? Is our general dead? Has he been shot? Oh no, ours isn't. Whose general's dead? Is it Jaime Lannister? Has Jaime Lannister been taken down? No. Surely not. Jaime Lannister's dead? Oh, well, that changes the course of the battle drastically. Oh dear, these guys are really okay. The Lannisters have a lot more men than I first conceived. And these archers are still going at it. Jaime Lannister may be dead, but they are still fighting on. And they have done a pretty good job of wiping out most of my pikemen. These guys, they shouldn't have tried to get around my men. They are being slaughtered by the Tyrell heavy infantry and pikemen. Oh, he just got hit by a banner and then stabbed through his shenanigans. Okay, up come some pikemen. They're probably going to need a little bit of help defending this area. Okay, we've won that battle there. They are bringing more men up though. Can we afford to move some pikemen around? I think we might have to. If we defend these guys here. As long as these pikemen... Okay, so we might be able to defend that area. But that is going to be a risky situation. These pikemen are probably going to absolutely destroy my infantry at this rate. It's not looking good for the Tyrell army. Oh, a man just got taken down there. Absolutely knocked over by the cavalry. Bringing in more spears. But as we bring more men in, more men run away. The Tarleys and the Tyrells are going at it, but the Tarleys are slightly beating them back, which I did not expect, especially since the Tyrells do look to be the heavily armoured infantry. But I think with the Lannister support, the Tarleys are doing an amazing job at killing the Tyrell army. See what this battle is going down. Okay, so like I suggested, these Lannister men have absolutely destroyed the Tyrell forces, but that was a good stab to the face actually. Quite impressed with that one. Good job, guy. These swordsmen are very good swordsmen, actually. And I really love the Total War Attila animations. They do look quite cool. Look at that. Oh, they are actually taking out a lot of these Lannisters. Not seen many of these swordsmen get killed by the Lannister pikemen. Oh, look at that. Slicing the stuff. Oh, right down his back. Right down his back. Oh, there's another one down. Oh, and oh, we have a little duel going on over here. Oh, right in the side of his neck. These guys are doing an awesome job. Absolutely awesome job. But is it the same story over here? That is the question. These Lannisters are trying to get up. We have two pikemen going at it with each other here. Is this dude going to get shot? Is he trying to hold up a shield that he doesn't have? Oh, I think his horse just got shot. Watch out, mate. You don't want to die yet. Supposed to get killed by Jaime Lannister, but obviously I don't think that's going to happen. And wow! These Tyrells have absolutely owned the Lannisters. These guys are a truly elite fighting force. That was awesome. We saw them taking them down pretty well, but I didn't think they'd actually be able to own them on their own. And here come the cavalry from the Tarleys coming in the back. This is not good. They've smashed through the line. And here is the last stand for Mace Tyrell. Is he going to be able to do anything? Is he going to be able to do any damage before he is taken out? It looks like he's actually got an arrow in his face. But he's not dead. Good job going. Well, it looks like you're going to actually go down in battle, unlike Olia Tyrell. What did you guys think of actually that episode? I thought that was an awesome episode. Probably my favourite of this season. Although it did have that scene with Bran and Sansa, which, for me, was a terribly acted scene. Bran he just doesn't seem to be doing very well on the acting side at the moment. It wasn't a great scene. It's also a little bit weird, obviously, but yeah, that scene for me did knock it down a few pegs, but it was a great episode. I really enjoyed that. Oh, the men have broken. This is not good. Where's Mace Tyrell? Fighting to the last. Fighting some of Randall Tarley's men. Oh, he's taking a beating, but he is routing. Look, they've routed some of their men. But there goes a defeat for the Tyrell army. So, that was what probably could have happened in the Battle of Highgarden in the episode. Obviously, we didn't get to see it. I was a little disappointed by that, but nonetheless, it was an awesome episode. And if you guys want to see me reenact some more battles from Game of Thrones, may it be older battles or some of the new season ones are probably more relevant right now, and I think more people would enjoy to watch them. But whatever you want to see, I will try and get it done. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more of this, make sure you subscribe to the channel. But until then, I will see you in the next one.